Welcome to a lecture series of integrated circuit course with the subject code of KEC 501. I am Punit Kumar Mishra, Assistant Professor, ECE Department, GLB ITM, Greater Noida. Today we discuss about the A-stable multivibrator using IC 555 timer. Okay. A-stable multivibrator, as name suggests, it has no stable state. It has two quasi-stable state. One is high, other one is low. Generally, it is considered as a wave generator, a square wave generator, or a free running oscillator because it works without input. So, it is also defined as a free running oscillator or a multivibrator. Okay. This is the A-stable multivibrator is also defined as the square wave generator or a free running oscillator. A-stable multivibrator has two quasi-stable state, and that is the logic 0 or logic 1. Okay. One simple concept, if we first we move to analog electronics, we see here what is the functionality of a stable multivibrator. Let's suppose that we in a perspective of digital electronics, let's assume that we have 3 NOT gate. Okay, or a number of odd NOT gate in a positive feedback loop. Let's consider that the input is 0. First input is we give no input. We consider noise at the input side as a logic 0 with the minimum. We assume that the 0.02 millivolt. Okay, so this will be the 0. This is the 1. This is the 0. This is the output will come as 1. Now next one with the feedback 1 comes here, it gives the 0. This is the 1. This is the 0. This will 0. Again 0 will here 1 0. This is the 1. Okay. This phenomena will repeat it. Okay. This is the called the two quasi stable state, either logic 0 or logic 1. Okay. With perspective of IC 555 timer, this is the pin configuration for a stable multivibrator. Here we consider the R1 R2 2 resistor and external component 2 resistor R1 R2 RSC, and in derivation we may be we consider this is the this one RA as a R1 as a RA and R2 as a RB. Okay. Okay, so this pin diagram is 4 and 8, 4 used for reset, 8 for power supply, and both are shorted. Pin number 6, we give the trigger input as pin number 2. To A stable multivibrator work without input, then pin number 2 and 6 are shorted with the external capacitor C. Okay. So, C will provide the potential for 2 pin, that is the pin number 2 and pin number 6. Okay. One is the ground and 6 pin number 5 is a control voltage pin, and it is basically connected to bypass capacitor with the ground with the value of 0.01 microfarad. Okay. Pin number 7 is discharge pin, means external capacitor C will be discharged with the time constant of RB into C and charges with a time constant RA plus RB into C. This is a functional block for A stable multivibrator. Okay. Here is the inverting power amplifier, and this is basically a NOT gate. Okay. This is the flip flop RS flip flop. Pin number 4 used for reset when it is on. This will be the on. This is V reference internal voltage. V reference is considered as logic 1. Logic 1 will appear here. Okay, and it give the logic 0 at the output side. A timer will reset. Okay. Now this is op-amp as a comparator C1, and this will consider as C2. Also it is defined as upper comparator, this will be the lower comparator, this will be the threshold comparator in some book. This is the threshold comparator and this will be the trigger comparator. This will be the trigger comparator. Okay. Not GATE as a power amplifier because it increases the swing at the output side. Okay. 3 5K resistor give the name IC555 timer as a voltage divider. So we calculate the voltage. Here it come 2 VCC by 3 and here it come VCC by 3. This is the pin number 5. It connected to bypass capacitor, trigger and pin number 6. Okay, here one mistake will here. This is the not here connection. Pin number 6 will be connected to started with the pin number 2, not the pin number 7. Okay. It will not connected to pin number 2 and pin number 6 is sorted. Previously here here pin number 6 and pin number 2 we started with the external capacitor, that is the C. Okay. Now the pin number 7 is discharge pin and this is the RA, this will be the RB. Okay. To external capacitor discharges with pin number 7 and the transistor Q1 NPN transistor. Okay. This is the power supply pin number 8 and pin number 1 is ground. This is all about the pin. Now we discuss about the circuit analysis. Okay. So first consider the case at t is equal to 0. At t is equal to 0, we assume that the V out is high, that is the Q equal to 0 and external capacitor charges through RA and RB towards plus VCC. What can we say that? Okay. This is our inverter and this is the V out and it consider as a logic 1. We assume that output V out is logic 1. Okay. Definitely then Q bar is equal to logic 0 and if it is logic 0, we know that NPN transistor off for logic 0. When base is connected to logic 0 of NPN transistor, it will be off the turn off the NPN transistor, this will be off and external capacitor C external has no discharging path, means it is try to charge it through it connected to a power supply VCC at pin number 8 and it try to charge it with a time constant RA plus RB into C. Okay. This is the concept of this slide. We assume that V out is high, Q bar is logic 0 and external capacitor charges through RA and RB towards the plus VCC. At t is equal to T1, we assume that VCT equal to 2 VCC by 3. What will happen with the two comparators C1 and C2? It says that if capacitor VCT is charged and t is equal to T1, it start to charges from 0 volt to ideally plus VCC, but at t is equal to T1 it charges to 2 VCC by 3. It charges to 2 VCC by 3 means VCT is connected to pin number 6 and it is also connected to pin number 2. VCT also connected to pin number 2. Pin number 6 has voltage 2 Vcc by 3 and pin number 2 has also voltage 2 Vcc by 3. Now compare the positive terminal and negative terminal of op-amp. So, in first C1, that is the upper comparator, here is V plus greater than or equal to V minus, and in this case equality, in case of equality also output is logic 1, means R equal to 1, and in second case V plus positive terminal of op-amp C2 is greater than, sorry, less than V minus. It means output is logic 0. Means say S input of flip flop is logic 0 and R input of the flip flop is logic 1. Flip flop goes to set state. Flip flop goes to set state means Q equal to 1 and Q bar equal to 0. With the R equal to logic 1, S equal to logic 0, Q equal to logic 0 and Q bar equal to logic 1, it goes to set state, sorry, it goes to reset state, not a set state, it goes to reset state. Okay. Also V out equal to logic 0, we turn on the transistor Q1. Okay. If Q bar equal to logic 1, this is the Q bar. Okay. Then V out, it become logic 0 and it will be turned on, transistor will be turned on, and when transistor will turn on, this is the Q1 transistor, NPN transistor will turn on, then external capacitor find a low resistive path through a transistor Q1 and it try to discharge. Okay. This path we find the discharging of external capacitor. Okay. This is the discharging path for external capacitor. At t is equal to T2, what will happen? This is the VCT at 0, at t is equal to T1, this will be 2 Vcc by 3 and it try to discharge. Okay. And at t is equal to T2, we find that VCT become Vcc by 3. Now consider the case 2. This will be the here it all about the case 1, and here we consider the case 2. Okay. For case 2, VCT is at t is equal to T2, VCT become Vcc by 3, VCT become Vcc by 3, and at pin number 2 it also VCT equal to Vcc by 3. So now consider the comparator C1, upper comparator, V plus is less than V minus, it means the output is logic 0, R equal to logic 0. Now consider the comparator C2, are a lower comparator. In this case, V plus is greater than or equal to V minus, it means output is logic 1, S is also equal to, S is equal to logic 1, means S equal to 1, R equal to 1, flip flop goes to set state. Okay. Again it goes to set state. it goes to set state, here is statement, then q bar, q equal to set state means the flip flop output q equal to logic 1, q bar equal to logic 0, and also V out equal to logic 1, means if q bar equal to logic 0, here is the NOT gate and this side is V out, it becomes logic 1. Okay, it become logic 1, and capacitor again start to charge it through RA and RB, and cycle will repeat. What is meaning of this? First, this is the V out. We assume that this is the T. Initially it is logic high. V out is high, means logic 1. For example, is considered as a logic 1. Okay. Then q bar is logic 0, it's 1, q bar is logic 0. If q bar is logic 0, transistor Q1, here is Q1 is transistor, transistor Q1 is off. If it will be off, it start to, capacitor start to charging through a time constant Ra plus Rb into C. Okay. Now next, again flip flop goes to set state, reset state. It means q equal to 1, q equal to 0. Reset state means q equal to 0, q bar becomes 1 at t is equal to t1, when VCT become 2 VCC by 3. Then V out is 0. Okay, and if V out is 0, q bar is 1, q1 goes to on state. When q1 goes to on state, capacitor start to discharge. Okay, and it discharge to VCC by 3. Discharge to VCC by 3. At this point T2, again output goes to high, q bar becomes 0, and capacitor start to charging. This phenomena will repeat in case 1 and case 2, and cycle will repeat, and output will find at a square wave. A stable multivibrator generate square wave at the output side, depends upon charging and discharging phenomena of external capacitor. Okay. This is the waveform, output waveform we discussed in previous slide. Now, most important thing is we try to calculate the time period of a square wave or a frequency of oscillation of this square wave. Now, next consider the calculation of the time period t or f, frequency of a square wave. So, where t is the t on and t off. What is the t on? This is our square wave at the output side. Okay. So, when output is high, this will be considered as t on, and output is low, this will be considered as t off, and sum of these two time is defined as a time period. So, for t on, during t on, capacitor charging from Vcc by 3 to 2 Vcc by 3 with a time constant of Ra plus Rb into C. So, during the t on, we clear that not to consider the initial condition, we take here, okay, we take this pulse, okay. We consider here, this is the on time, this is the t on, here consider the V out, and the capacitor will charge from Vcc by 3 to 2 Vcc by 3, okay. And during the charging path, this is the Vcc, this will be the Ra, this is the Rb, this will be the external capacitor C, this is the ground, this will be the charging path. So, time constant is Ra plus Rb into C, Ra plus Rb into C. As we know that the voltage across capacitor Vct V final, okay, plus V initial minus V final, this is the V final e to the power minus t by tau, and for final value V final is Vcc, because in ideal condition it charges up to t is equal to infinity at Vcc, and initial is t is equal to 0, this is the t is equal to 0, and this is the t is equal to t on, here is t on, and this is the 0. We calculate this duration t on first, okay. So, Vct equal to Vcc plus Vcc by 3 minus Vcc e to the power minus t, and tau charging, here consider as tau charging, so Ra plus Rb into C, okay. Now, at t equal to t on, the voltage across capacitor is 2, at t equal to t on, this will be the 2 Vcc by 3. So, this is the 2 Vcc by 3 to put the value, and we find the on time t on equal to 0.69 Ra plus Rb into C. This is the confusion here. It says that at t equal to t on, Vct voltage across capacitor is 2 Vcc by 3. Voltage across capacitor is 2 Vcc by 3. So, we find the on time. Now, next in same pattern we calculate the off time. During t off, capacitor is start to discharging. So, here we calculate V out, this is the t is equal to 0, t is equal to t off, and for this capacitor will discharge from 2 Vcc by 3 to Vcc by 3, 0, okay, and this will be the t off. So, discharging, for a discharging, this is the Rb and this is the capacitor, this is the pin number 7, here the transistor Q1 in on we have as a short circuit. So, this will be the discharging part. So, time discharging time constant is Rb into C, okay. So, we put the equation V final plus V initial minus V final e to the power minus t by tau, and for a final value V final, ideally it try to discharge to 0 volt, okay. So, 0 volt initial is 2 Vcc by 3, put the value and with the time constant Rb into C, okay. Vct equal to 0 plus 2 Vcc by 3 plus 0 e to the power minus t by t. From at t equal to t of Vct equal to Vcc by 3, here at t is equal to t off, it is VCC by 3. We put here, this will be the cancel out, and we get the t off equal to 0.69 RB into C, and time period is t is equal to t on plus t off, then we get 0.69 RA plus 2 RB into C, and the frequency of oscillation FOSC 1 by T 1 upon 0.69, it comes to 1.44 divided by RA plus 2 RB into C. Okay. Here is C, in this case on time and off time is not equal. In this derivation, this is the not equal, means the duty cycle is not equal to 50%. Okay. For if you try to design a square wave with the duty cycle 50%, what will happen? We try to put, this is the RA, here we put the potentiometer, okay, and this will be the RB, here we put the diode, this is the external capacitor. In case of if we put the RA equal to 0, then we get R equal to, if we put the R equal to 0, it comes the T on equal to T off, mean duty cycle 50%, but if you put the R equal to 0, it may be damage the IC due to high power supply. So another thing, we put here the diode RB across, okay, and this is our IC, okay, 84, started with the plus VCC. This is the pin number 3 for output, okay, 5 0.01 microfarad, okay, 1 is ground, okay, here is the discharging take pin number 7, and 2 pin 6 and 2 are started with this capacitor C external. Okay. So, in this case charging this potentiometer RA and RB, and here is the one potentiometer, it can if you put with a variable resistor here and we try to maintain RA equal to RB, let us suppose that this is whole RA, and it consider as R1. Okay. R1 and this potentiometer will if you maintain RA equal to RB, then charging time constant is RA into C, and discharging time constant with the pin number 7 is RB into C, and in this method we can maintain RA equal to RB, then we find a square wave with the duty cycle of 50%. Okay. This is the one configuration in 555 timer, and we use here the diode, and it consider as a ideal diode, the knee potential approximate near to 0. We can maintain a square wave with the duty cycle of 50%. Okay. Okay. Now, thank you.